You asked for it, so we're gonna do it. I'm gonna show you how to bore out a drawer box side with the LR32 for your undermount slides. So in previous videos, when I showed how to set up undermount drawer slides for the miter saw stand, I use gauge blocks. Well, today, as we're building the two drawer boxes for the laundry room, I'm going to show you how to utilize the LR32 and what to look for when you are setting it up for your undermount slides. So the first hole we're going to use, like any cabinet, from the front edge is 37 millimeters. But what people don't understand when you look at a drawer slide, okay, is look at the schematic. It's so important because of one number that I'm always aware of. It's right here. It's the setback. And when I say setback, you may look at that 37 millimeter hole and say none of the holes line up. Well, the setback for these Sedge Progressive slides is 4 millimeters. So from the front edge to that hole, that is basically the third one in, guess what? It lays out perfectly at 37. So what I'm gonna do is punch that first set of holes at 37 millimeters. Hey, as I set this up on the LR32 system, we got some fantastic videos out there on the full setup, so check it out. So we know from the front edge when we set up our rail, LR32 rail, the holy rail, from the front edge to punch the holes I just mentioned is 37 millimeter. Okay, but how do we position with the end stops to guide this rail and put it right in the middle where we need it to start the first hole up? So I'll be working from the bottom on this, and let me show you how I came about this number. So here's the front of the cabinet. Here's the bottom of the cabinet. Okay, so I'm just going to take a piece of 18 millimeter plywood in here and bring this right here to emulate the bottom, and I'm going to bring my slide in just like this. Okay, and what I'm going to do, just so I know how to choose how many holes or the starting hole here on the LR32 rail, I'm just going to take a pencil and make a mark right here and take this away and measure it. I'm going to measure from the bottom to that hole, and that'll be my first hole. And I'll notice, okay, that's at 55 millimeter, but remember I'm going at 32 millimeter increments. So I'm gonna go to the next hole or the next increment of 32 up, and it's actually 64. So that's 2 holes, and I'll show you how I set up the rail. So typically on the side of a cabinet, I always do the 16 up and out because I'm putting the hinges on. This is a drawer box. So I'm gonna put the 32 up and out, and I'll do it on the other side. So remember, I always cut balanced panels. That's why I put 2 stops on there. So when I put it on here, I can go back, do the back as well, and everything will line up perfectly. It's a balanced panel. I cut them at 768 millimeter. That's divisible by 32. So when I look at these holes, from here, you'll see the edge of the end stop. So I'm going to count, there's 32, there's 64. So right here is my starting point. And over here, I'm going to count 1, 2 full holes. And I'm going to drill all the holes in between. Hey, we get everything set up. We're going 37 millimeters from the front edge. And we're going to punch these 32 millimeter holes all on the 4 pieces I need. All right, so that concludes our wicked fast punching. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it up. I'm gonna show you how to set it up for the back hole. Okay, we've already established that this hole right here will fit into 37 millimeter. I'm gonna put that in right now, and I'll see that I have that 4 millimeter reveal. I'm gonna use a coarse thread posi drive and put that first screw in there like that, okay? Now, when I look at this, yes, I could drill another one here, But what I'd rather do is find one from the back. And we know that from the back or even from here, there's not one that lines up at 37 millimeter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to establish a line or a measurement. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, we've established that 4 millimeter reveal's perfect on that 37 millimeter hole from the front. I'm going to take a square and make sure my drawer slide is perfectly square. Now, the other thing I'm going to use is this Vicks bit that has a brad point in there, so I can get an absolutely precise measurement to that brad point tip. Now, I'm going to just pick a hole from the back, just making sure everything is in line and perfect. The other thing that's nice about this Vicks bit, remember, I'm just going to do the front hole and one in the back. But after installation, if I think I'm going to put a lot of load on these slides with the drawers, I can actually come back when I install and drill another hole. And this is the perfect size brad point for these 5 millimeter Euro screws. So I remove the slide, and then what I'll do is I'll come here and take a quick measurement, and then the hole I chose, it's exactly 84 millimeter. So I'll set my parallel guides at 84. So let's let her rip. So I just drilled this set of holes, and I'm gonna test it. Drum roll, please, let's bring it in. Ooh la la. So like I said, these drawer bags are different from what I did previously in the miter saw stand. These will live up in the laundry room. And now I can also utilize them. There's going to be 3 drawers in here, a 100, a 200, and a 300, plus the drawer fronts. I'll show you how that all comes together with the LR32 Simpsons hole. So as we wrap this up, oh, wait a minute. I need a question. So here's one for you. What are your favorite type of wrenches and sockets? Are they Craftsman, Snap-on, Mac, Wera, whatever it is? Leave it in the comments below. We really appreciate all the interest. So we're at the end and you've hung in there. All right? And if you can't leave a comment, the only people that can leave comments now are subscribers. So just hit the subscribe button. It's free. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us in this video. We're really stoked to get this laundry room built out. It's taken some time, but there's so many good teaching points. So hang in there, we'll get this thing done. Hey, and as we always say from the Sedge Tool Shop, woo! Be positive, stay sharp, and we mean wicked sharp.